Hello, welcome to ThriveGroups. We're so glad to have you with us this week, and we are going to jump right in. But before we get started, we want to just go over a couple of our guidelines for our groups. The first is that we want to encourage everyone to participate, but no one dominates. So take your opportunities to share your stories, your thoughts, your ideas, your experiences, but let's make sure we give opportunity for everyone to share theirs as well. Also, we start on time, we end on time. So we want to make sure that at the end of a group that we wrap up on time, hang out for a few minutes after, but let's stay respectful of the location that we're in. So we're going to jump right in to the first question here is, what is your hidden talent? One of my hidden talents, I would say, is juggling. I used to juggle a lot. Me and my friend, we used to juggle a lot together. We used to do magic and juggling shows, and so that was something that I just loved doing. I was never like great at it, but I was decent, I guess. So that was maybe a hidden talent that I had. But how about you? What's a hidden talent that you have? Okay, we're gonna read a section of scripture here from Luke chapter 14, 21 through 23, and talk about what stands out to us. So here we go. It says, the servant returned and told his master what they had said. His master was furious and said, go quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and invite the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame. After the servant had done this, he reported, there's still room for more. So his master said, go out into the country lanes and behind the hedges and urge anyone you find to come, so that the house will be full. So this is regarding a party that was being thrown. The guy throwing the party invited a bunch of people and they gave excuses. You can actually go and read the rest of it if you want to, but let's take a few moments and discuss the things that stood out to us. Okay, next question here is, share about a time when you felt surrounded by enemies. For me, many years ago, I would say probably about 12 years ago, I just started feeling like incredibly depressed and discouraged about the things that I was doing in ministry, and just felt like everything I did, like there was just oppositions coming my way. I was very depressed, very discouraged. Ended up, in Christian counseling, which was actually a really good thing, an opportunity for me to talk through some of the issues that I was facing with somebody who was trusted, and it was a great opportunity. But I just felt like I was just surrounded all the time by different enemies. So how about you? Maybe it's not recent, maybe it's long ago, but let's talk about a time when you felt like you were surrounded by enemies. Next question is this: what are some things that God has equipped you to do? For me, I feel like God has equipped me with the ability to lead. And I've been leading, for many, many years. I started out leading in church and in kids ministry. Did that for many years, led music ministries, now leading Thrive. And it's always been something that I felt like God has equipped me to do. And how about you? What's something that you feel like God has equipped you to do? Maybe you've been doing it for a long time, or maybe you feel like it's something newly that's being developed inside your life. So let's take a few moments and chat about that. Next question is this: tell about a time you felt God provided abundantly. A time God provided abundantly for you. Recently our New Britain campus needed to get a new building, and I've talked about this a lot before. And I feel like, I was very skeptical if God was going to provide, and God has provided abundantly. Not only did He provide a location, but they're actually paying for the renovations for the place, and that's just been a total God thing. All the other times that we've done things like this, we've had to go in and do the renovations. So God was definitely in this, provided abundantly, more than we even were asking for. How about you? Something in your life where you feel like God provided abundantly. Okay, finally, we're going to close in prayer. So we're going to take a few moments. We're going to go around the group and just give everybody an opportunity to say a few words of prayer, of thanksgiving, of petition, perhaps, praying for somebody, whatever you feel God's put on your heart. It doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to have fancy words, just simple. And then when you're done, the next person will go, and then your leader will close it up. So thank you for joining us today. Let's close in prayer.